Hey Seeker, I'm so excited to announce this. If you don't care or don't want to know, feel free to skip this and just go straight to your reading. All good. Love you anyway. I just completed Tarot Masterclass after 14 months of this amazing, intense shamanic journey of me going through the condensed energies of each of the cards and creating a somewhat of an Akashic Records, a library of the tarot. Each tarot card receives its own video that is very comprehensive, that includes all the standard interpretations that we know from different points of view throughout history, but of course, to add to those, my summing of them and my extra oomph and, me doing what I do. So I teach the path of tarot in Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Bunkai means hidden applications, the secrets of the knowledge, the things that are normally hidden from us throughout time, because knowledge is power, and power brings with great responsibility. So it's all on Vimeo. It's an extensive library. You can either purchase the classes separately if you're not interested in becoming a Tarocchi or learn the path of tarot or go through the shamanic journey with me, or live the life path of the Torah of the tarot. All good. You can just be curious about several cards, and you can pick and choose the ones that you want to know about. So you can either pick and choose a few, or you can take all of them. For those of you who really want to go through the journey, choose the pill of knowledge and have all the classes, I made a buy all option that makes it more affordable. So don't skip that in case you're planning on having them all, because it will be easier in your pocket. With that said, it's probably one, as far as I'm aware of, one of the most comprehensive, intense online classes, webinars, however you want to call it, when it comes to tarot. And it is forever. You will be able to download it to your PC or to a hard drive and come back to it 20 years from now. But it will feel as if we are one-on-one in my living room and me teaching you about each of the cards and how to connect the dots. If you don't want to download it, it's also fine. You can just stream it through Vimeo and have it, saved online. All good. So yeah, Seeker, I made this for us. I put my blood, sweat, and tears and joy and heart and light and shadow work and light work into it. 14 years of immense studies and of work with the tarot are put into it. I shot this class throughout 6 different homes. I did a cross-country trip. So you have videos that are shot in so many different places and circumstances, and in my own, varied human condition. It is fantastic, and I'm so excited that I've reached this peak. I just finished shooting the epilogue. Yeah. So, okay. Now to your reading. Link to all that is below in the description box. I love you. Hey Taurus Seeker. Welcome back to the existential shift. Yeah. So I really liked your reading for this month, for June. Check it out if you want to. We're still in the midst of June as I'm recording this on June 22nd. And this will be your energies for this coming month, though I do believe time is fluid. So whenever you're watching this, sometimes I give readings and then I personally suddenly resonate with them like 6 months later. I'm like, oh, that was for me then? Okay. Cool. So Taurus, what's going on? Seven of Pentacles and the Sun? That's what's going on? Oh, Taurus, at your finest. When you're very diligent and focused and work hard and deny yourself now in order to indulge later. Whatever it is that you're working on diligently, accurately, with persistence, is gonna produce more fruit than you can currently imagine. The Sun, from Seven of Pentacles to the Sun. Wait for it. I'm not kidding. This is really, really good combination for money. It's long term. And I feel like you know, that's what it is that you're working on. I don't want to have food for a month. I want to have food for a lifetime, for myself, for my family, and the generations to come. And I don't just want to have food. I don't just want to survive. I want to thrive. Freedom. Some of you are working towards financial freedom. And for those of you who are doing what I described, July, August, you'll feel it even more so. In July, you're going to start really feeling it. And then in August, it will start pouring. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So either we feel like we need to leave something behind, or we feel like we are being left behind in regards to something. That could be the thing that promotes that focus, that encourages that inner focus and inner drive. It's like everything else, it's just, you're just letting go of it. Eight of Cups is a card of acceptance, of release, of faith in the unknown that we don't have control over. So you're like, okay, Seven of Pentacles, the Sun. I will do what I know and what I can, and I will leave the rest to the divine. Where should I put this rebel curl here? Yeah, I didn't do my hair today. Someone else did my hair today for something. Yeah. Okay. So all of this comes with a lot of pain, because I feel like I'm tapping into a group of you guys that had to leave a lot behind. Some of it you didn't have a choice, some of it you had a choice. I'm getting like a thirsty heart. Oh, like it's not despair, because there is the knowing of what awaits around the corner. The success and light that you've been working for really hard, Taurus. I mean, but you're also carrying some sort of pain of, okay, all right, the Sun with the paternal archetype of it with the Eight of Cups. So when no one does it for you, you learn to do it for you, right? It's just natural order. I'm tapping into a group of you or some of you that had to do it all by yourself and for yourself. And it's a skill that you have acquired very early. Probably because of, it's an interesting combination of a lack and inspiration when it comes to a paternal figure. For example, if a parent either left or, God forbid, died, whatever reason, but there was something very regal about them and about their life. And maybe it's not a parent, maybe it's more than that. God forbid, I don't know your story. I mean, I could be tapping into, I'm getting an orphan energy, but with a strong desire to prove yourself and to do what you got to do. And the skills that you have acquired throughout this life, because you had to do it all alone, right? If you can't afford a mechanic, then you would read books, or in today's time, see a lot of YouTube videos about how to fix your car. And then what do you know? You know how to fix a car, right? If no one ever cooks for you, then you learn how to cook for yourself. And what do you know? You become a great cook. If no one will ever fight for you, then you learn how to fight and you become a great fighter. And so on. And it's like, now it's working for you. It's serving you. It has served you. But it came with a lot of lack. Thus need to compensate with knowledge, with skill, with abilities, with success, with whatever. And here you are, Taurus. Here you are in that spot where you can say, I did it my way. 9 of Wands. But the battle, you can take the girl out of the battle, right? You can take the girl out of the battle, but you can't take the battle out of the girl. You can take the homeless out of the street, but you can't take the street out of the homeless. You can take the soldier out of war, but you can't take the war out of the soldier. I can go on forever and ever. But you're getting my point. I'm also getting someone that is holding on in the face of goodbye. Temperance, for the sake of healing and tempering and balancing. So someone may have distanced themselves from someone to find solace, some sort of peace or healing, balance. I'm getting some sense of a sacrifice. For the group of you who have experienced a loss of a parent or parents, you are highly guarded by their energy. They're coming up really strong. Four of Cups. Two of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so chocolate. I think best with chocolate. The waiting game. What we experience by the age of 6, 7, 8 becomes our narrative, becomes our story that we just keep repeating. We keep manifesting the same thing based off of the story that was, the narrative that was written in our mind. So, say a very young child that loses a parent for whatever reason. Could be death, could be abandonment, could be divorce, could be anything. And they don't understand the concept of death. So they're waiting for them to return. And they're waiting. And they're waiting. They've been waiting for their entire life. Because that's the thing that clicked. Of course, at one point, the cognitive mind was able to grasp what is going on. And there's the knowing that whatever is gone is gone. But the inner child and the subconscious, and that is what really ticks, and that is how it truly manifests with what is in the subconscious. Not in the board that we created and put as a picture above our bed. I'm not dishing that. It's just, it's like the windows to a, it's like the curtains to a home. It takes more than that. So the waiting game has started early on. And since then, there is a repetition of constantly being on hold, waiting for something, for someone, for the Messiah, for God knows what. It's time to end the waiting game, Taurus. What are you waiting for? Once you will truly stop waiting, and I'm not talking about the standard narrative of, oh, if we broke up, then you have to go and live your life and be all independent, and then that's moving on. I mean, truly realize that something, someone, whatever, is not coming back. And I'm talking about the first thing that you've been waiting on when you were a kid. For example, if this is your narrative. Once it clicks, all the other holograms, reflection of the same thing, will dissolve, will just disappear. Because they were just actors serving the role of the characters that you either wrote or was imposed on you. And once the narrative changes, once the hero or heroine are no longer in a waiting game, the script changes. The story changes. Now there is existence. Tangible, practical, real presence in your life that you're not pondering over, that you're not holding on for, that you're not doing the shadow work and the light work in order to integrate between the different sides of you, thus maybe integrating between you and them. Being insecure and still waiting and turning down other offers because you're still waiting. Once you're truly done waiting, Taurus, they'll come back. Now, when I say they'll come back, this could be someone that you want them to come back. This could be someone completely new. And that will vary and change between different Tauruses or seekers, whoever's watching. Bottom line, Taurus, you have got to pull the plug on the energy that is feeding this waiting game. So whatever that includes for you in your life, drop it. How, you're asking? You can do the, of course, live your life kind of thing, but you've been doing that forever. You're not an idiot. I'm not the first person to tell you. You can't sit around moping and waiting. No, of course not. Shadow work of, going into the fire. What do I mean by that? Meditate, sleep on, imagine, whatnot, yourself going all the way when it comes to the waiting, feeling it, feeling how much you're waiting for that thing, or for those things, or for that person, or for that career to suddenly bloom, whatever it is. It could be several things. Feel yourself waiting for it. Acknowledge it completely. Don't try to avoid it by running away from it, by working, meeting up with friends. No, just go. Be like, I'm waiting for X, Y, Z. Because and then express how you feel, whatever. And just be with that. Truly be with that for a day. And don't fight it. Go with it. See what it serves in you. Go to that child or teenager or whoever experienced it first within you. And tell them, hey, what you're waiting for, I get why you're waiting for it. I get it. It's no judgment. No judgment. Girl, boy, kiddo, no judgment. Why would you understand? Why would you grasp death? Why would you grasp an ending? You just came out of the spirit realm, like I'm quoting someone from an acquaintance, actually, who said that about children. They just came out of the spirit realm. What do you expect? And I was like, right. So that kid in you just came out of the spirit realm. They don't understand dualities, endings. They understand infinity. So they were waiting for Santa. So tell them, it's okay that you waited. Here, I'm waiting here with you. But at one point you need to understand that they're not coming back. I don't think watching this video will be enough to completely release it, depending on how deep that is. But it's a start. And some of you already have been doing that, because I have Two of Cups right here for July. It's right here. Maybe it's been under your nose this entire time, but you've been waiting for something, so there was no room for it to enter. I love you guys. Hey, with all that, you're still gonna make some money. There's gonna be some loving. Be easy on yourself, Taurus. Okay, the Emperor. Okay, I was spot on with the whole paternal thing. Two of the strongest father-like archetype in reading, the Emperor, in the Tarot, the Emperor and the Sun. So, when it comes to what I said about there is some guidance around you, protection around you, that will nitpick the accurate for your Taurus. The accurate. Now, if this is not a parent / a father, this could be a grandfather, right? Someone, now, you don't have to be dead. Maybe you are, connecting again. And that helps solve something in the psyche. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess is Persephone, daughter to Demeter, wife to Zeus. So once again, there's a strong parent-child thing. They just confirmed everything I just said. This is a very deep reading for us. Very meaningful. And Eight of Cups with the High Priestess, most especially, it's the archetype of Psyche going down to the underworld to, make an impossible mission in order to prove her love to Cupid, knowing that she's probably never coming back from the underworld because no one does, but then she does. So there is so the love will feel new and fresh, but it will be a result of generation of, it's been in the making for practically a generation. So I sound really dramatic and heavy, I'm sorry, but it's just what I see here in the cards. And I have 4, 2, 4, 2. 4 of Cups, 2 of Cups. The Emperor is 4, the High Priestess is 2. It's family, it's home, it's partnership. So you guys are really dealing with questions and issues and emotions in regards to those things. Ten of Cups fell right on top of the Sun in the beginning. So I want to show you. So yeah, this is definitely a broken home from the start. So I'm definitely tapping into a group of you that come from that. And potentially some of you have never really experienced the sensation of a wholesome nest. So maybe you're worried if it's even possible. Bottom of the deck. Strength. Yes, I'm going to take it. Of course it's possible. The heart underneath the heart. And solar plexus, you can say both, on both of them. You have mastered this 10 of Cups energy in the upright along the way with all your adventures and challenges and just life. You have created this within yourself. You have a lot to give, Taurus. Wow. And with all that, still massive success with whatever it is that you're doing, especially if you're in the field of the arts. You glow in a way like it's just people are like lured to you. Wow, oh my God, Taurus. So from the 10 of Cups in the reverse, we have the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. And did you see how it fell? What did I just say? Love that is a result of, it's been a generation in the making. You will definitely be feeling it throughout July, but I think in August there's the peak of it in some way. But you're definitely on your way there, Taurus. So now, because these are general readings, right? So not all of you. It's not relevant to all of you. Probably mostly for those who resonated with this narrative. But this could also be, maybe not in the next couple months, but you're on the way there, regardless. But there are those of you that I'm speaking to that it's definitely like 2 months at the latest. This is very interesting. Okay. I don't see a need to clarify. This is a magical reading. But what I am going to do is I'm going to continue this in the extended. I have 2 10s, 2 2s, 2 8s, and major arcanas to work with. So it's going to be yummy. And once I finish up with the tarot aspect of the reading, I will also do a gypsy oracle and runes. So there will be something for everybody. There will be a continuance to this, and then another reading of the tarot, and then another reading of the gypsy oracle and the runes. So I'm excited to see what... Oh, Taurus. So if you feel like this could resonate to you, but you want to know more about your specific narrative, timings, and etc., usually the Celtic cross brings that up, and of course a private reading is the most insightful thing into your story. So you can book a private reading with me. And the information in the description box below, scroll down, press read more or show more, and there will be tons of links to book a private reading with me for the extended that I will do right now, for your yearly extended 2019 Ministers of Magic that is now half price because we're halfway through the year. And that was a horrible drum roll, I'm sorry for that. Tarot Masterclass. If you want to learn how to do what I do, if you are a beginner or if you are a professional, either way, there's a lot there for you over there. So the link and all the explanations is also below. Take a tour to my Akashic Records of a library of the world of tarot. 90 classes. I made 90 classes, and you can pick and choose. Anyway, I did the explanation, so you got this, you know. Thank you for being around. Subscribe. Join my tribe of seekers if you haven't so far. And my name is Morgainne if you're new. And this is the Existential Shift. And I recommend to watch this current month's reading. You know, when we're in the peak of the energies, and just, you know, have a lovely, lovely July, as it seems. I love you guys. Bye for now.